had such a great time on the coffee and chocolate tour with Ezekiel. He was incredibly personable and made the entire experience fun, engaging, and informative. You could really tell how passionate he is about sharing the history and process behind both the coffee and chocolate and wildlife in Costa Rica. Ezekiel also went above and beyond by helping us spot wildlife during the tour, including sloths, which was such a highlight for us. On top of that, he gave us lots of great recommendations for things to do around town. Overall, it was a fantastic experience and we would absolutely recommend this tour, especially if you get the chance to go with Ezekiel. We were picked up and dropped off at our hotel. Sadly cannot remember the name of our guide, but he was excellent. First learned about chocolate and how it's produced and will now ensure I do not buy chocolate with palm oil like many of the big producers use. From chocolate onto coffee, where we saw the fruit and learned about the process to produce the coffee bean, again saw the whole process. Lastly on to sugarcane, fascinating. A very worthwhile trip, very well run. Super interesting tour with plenty of information, coffee tasting, chocolate making. Alex was incredible, knowledgeable, and all the group was so engaged, and in all listening to him. The place itself so interesting, with red gingers, coffee plants, cocoa, toucans, lizards, etc. It's so sad that I accidentally forgot all what I bought in a hotel close by San Jose. But maybe one day I'll come back to Costa Rica and visit this place again. As someone who isn't much of a fan of chocolate or coffee, I still loved the knowledge gained from this tour. We even got to make our own chocolate and add what ingredients we wanted, which was a pleasant surprise. Plenty of coffee and chocolate to taste, and so cool to learn about the whole process and how things are different in Costa Rica. This was a very comprehensive chocolate and coffee tour. We learned all about cacao and got to make our own chocolate, and bring it home. We walked through the property to see the growth process for the cacao and coffee beans. Our guide Jeremy was knowledgeable, friendly and funny. We got to sample coffee at the end. Great tour. We loved this experience and would highly recommend it. Our guide was excellent, informative and very funny and engaging. So fun to turn cacao into chocolate by adding our own personally selected ingredients. Coffee was also delicious. Beautiful property and overall a really fun way to spend a couple hours in La Fortuna. It was very interesting. Time flew by so fast. We could touch everything, smell it, and even taste it. We learned so many interesting things about cocoa, chocolate, and coffee. In the end, we learned how to make chocolate and created our own chocolate bars. Excellent tour of the making of chocolate and coffee from the bean to the product. Very friendly and knowledgeable guide. We're able to taste the different coffees in the gift shop before purchasing the products. Highly recommend this tour. I've been on coffee and chocolate tours all over the world and this one was the best. We were able to make our own chocolate bars and Jose, our guide, did an excellent job explaining the history and steps of coffee and chocolate production.